I've been embarrassing myself since about birth. Phil Lester.
I tried to be normal once. Worst 2 minutes of my life. Anonymous. People are strange. Jim Morrison.
Good morning. My name is Jackie Autorino, and I am a sixth form boarder from Pound Ridge, New York. If any of you have had the pleasure of meeting my family, you know that we stand out a bit. My dad is a loud man of Italian heritage who prefers the occasional bright floral shirt. You could say he lacks a sense of style, and most of the hair he had when he met my mom. He thinks he can play guitar. He can't. Last week, he made me sit in the car and listen to a Rolling Stones song that he was learning. So I have that to look forward to a hearing over break. I really need to thank Mr. Rashid for listening to him talk about his guitar playing. I owe you. But despite all of that, my dad can really cook a fire meal. And fun fact, he can say spaghetti in Italian, which is still just pronounced spaghetti. My mom, who is Swedish, not a drop of Italian blood in her, is the sweetest, and also just so happens to be one of the best cooks I've ever met. Of course, I am a little biased because she is my mom. Her steaks surpass anything produced in a New York steakhouse, and her baking projects are to die for. She bakes the best brownies and amazing cupcakes. I can't say that she's pleased at how much I take after my dad, with my loudness, my occasional Italian hand gestures, and especially my eating habits. But I know she loves me immensely. She is CIA level good at recognizing faces, and this comes in handy to our family in the most troubling of times. Despite all these differences, my mom and I have much more in common. We love to people watch. She loves when I make comments on her fashion choices, and she loves bread, and that's an understatement. My sister, well, some of you know, is loud just like I am, and some say we look alike, even though I don't see it. Apparently, our similarity has reached the point where my dad can never tell who is on the phone, since we sound so alike. And occasionally, I get the teacher mix-up of someone calling me Sid instead of Jackie. Now, I know all of you are wondering why I'm telling you all this about my family. I love them, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's payback time for them making fun of me all these years. As you have figured out by now, I am Italian and Swedish. More Italian than anything else. My friends know I love to eat and will do anything for food. My parents' many signature dishes, like their lasagna and chili, will make you wish you had fasted before eating at our house. You can clearly see that in the Autorino house, food is a big part of our life. But the one thing my family loves to make fun of me for is that I, unlike any other Italian I've ever met, hate cheese. This happens to be a big problem, seeing it is a frequent ingredient in most every meal at my house. Still, when my parents are cooking, they know to wash their hands before even coming near me with their cheesy fingers. I don't hate all cheese, it just happens to present zero attraction to me. In fact, my very intricate set of cheese rules continues to confuse many around me. I only eat white American, period. I love a great slice of pizza, but only because the cheese is melted. I shudder at the thought of cold mozzarella. When anyone spots me with said slice of pizza, I am shamed and questioned, as if I made up my cheese dislike as a fun joke. I've loved Annie's mac and cheese since my toddler years, but because it's made with powder, I'm happy to say no real cheese is evident in that box. My family has fully given up on trying to get me to try certain cheeses. Moving on in food groups, I also never eat bananas. If you know me, you know I'm afraid of them. If you come near me with one, I will run, duck, or scream. Last year, Clara Ekholm put rotten banana peels on my door handles and chased me around edge with them. It's her way of showing she loves me, but I live in fear most days that she's going to chase me around with string cheese. Right now, I feel like you are thinking to yourselves, what does cheese have to do with anything? Well, here's my main point. I'm pretty sure if I asked all of you right now if family is important to you, you would say yes. Like everyone here, I miss my family on a daily basis when I am at school. But I've learned something too important to not share with all of you today. In life, you have to accept all the little quirks within your family because that's what makes you who you are. Family, especially mine, makes fun of each other constantly. It's a talent to be able to make fun of each other as much as we do. It's a weird and sometimes awful way of showing how much we love each other, despite some of the things we say. We bring out the best and the worst in ourselves, but that's what makes us family. These past few years, Westminster has become my second home, my home away from home. I graduate in 6 months, and right now I have to thank Ms. Heckman for being my rock these past 3 years. You have not only cared for me, but you have made me laugh. You were there for me when I cried and when I needed someone to rant to. You are, essentially, the substitute mother of 7 really annoying children. I actually think it's mostly Chris, Laura, Daniel, Olivia, and me who are the annoying ones, who complain about everything and everyone, but we are one weird, happy family. Through my 3 years here, I've grown to know that the people sitting next to you and across from you, despite your differences, are always going to be there for you in ways your real family might not be able to. We all have those friends who will sit with you in your room, rom-coms on the computer, crying, laughing, and being weird with you. Looking back on that now, I realize that, differences aside, you always come back to those people for help and advice, because you learn to love each other unconditionally. So hold on to the people that make you laugh uncontrollably, the ones who make you shower with them at 6 in the morning, and the ones who show their love in unconventional ways. They will forever be there for you and forever be your family. The next time you miss your family at home, think about the people right here in this moment who love you, because these are 4 years of your life you will never get back. Enjoy those little moments. Enjoy the laughter and the quirks that make your best friends who they are, because you will regret it if you don't. Finally, sorry Mom and Dad for the first bit of this chapel talk, but I'm graduating soon, so how about we let that go? Thank you. This morning's offertory supports a nonprofit, A Million Thanks, which provides support and appreciation to our active and veteran military men and women by sending letters and then providing higher education scholarships to their children. But first, a little surprise from the Westinos. This song is for all of us, but especially for my family here, for all the 6th form girls, all of whom are welcome to sing with us.